Hey everybody, Bethesda has recently announced some changes coming to Fallout 76 in future updates. In a post on their website titled Inside the Vault, they discuss the current state of the game and some new features that will be added in the near future. Most notably, the increase to the stash box size. The article will be linked in the description box below. The post reads as follows. A huge thanks to all of you who have been playing Fallout 76 and embarking on this journey with us. Millions of you are playing the game and playing it a lot. We love hearing your stories, sharing your photos, and fighting alongside you in the quest to rebuild Appalachia. As we continue to read your feedback and watch your streams, we understand there are also a number of frustrating issues. We want you to know that we're committed to rolling out fixes and features on a regular basis, and implementing changes based on your feedback. We also continue to work on an incredible list of updates for the game, including new quests and events, new vaults opening, a faction-based PvP system, and much more. We're confident with your support we can make Fallout 76 an incredible experience for years to come. Going forward, we'll also be posting Inside the Vault articles like this one on a regular basis to keep you updated about what we're working on. Upcoming patches. We're eager to get improvements for Fallout 76 into your hands as soon as we can. Even though we're sharing some patch dates with you today, please keep in mind that timing may shift based on a variety of reasons, like server stability or other needs. If anything changes, we'll be sure to let folks know here on the official website and our social media channels as we get closer to each release. Let's take a look at what's coming up over the next few weeks. December 4th, 2018. Next week's update will bring an increase to the stash limit, as well as a variety of performance and stability improvements, balance changes, and multiple bug fixes to the game. We'll have full patch notes available later this week ahead of Tuesday's update. Some notable issues being addressed in this update include stash limit increase. We know many of you have been asking for adjustment to the stash storage limit, and we're happy to share that we're increasing it from 400 to 600. While this is somewhat conservative, we plan to increase the storage cap further once we verify that this change will not negatively impact the stability of the game. Boss loot. Players should correctly receive 2 to 3 items after taking on a boss, depending on the creature's difficulty and level. Cryolator effects. Players hit with the cryolator are now chilled, frosted, or frozen, depending on how many times they are hit. The duration of movement speed reductions applied by these effects have also been decreased from 2 hours to 30 seconds. Respawning when over-encumbered. We've resolved an issue affecting players who die while over-encumbered that were only allowed to respawn at Vault 76. Now, over-encumbered players will be able to respawn at the nearest discovered map marker. Stuck in power armor. We've addressed an issue in this patch that could cause players to become stuck inside power armor. We're also aware that there are some additional cases where this can occur, and we are actively investigating them. As for the next patch, coming on December 11th, 2018, the next update after December 4th is currently planned for the following week. Like previous patches, it will include a variety of bug fixes, but we're also planning to bring some more notable changes and features to the game. You can catch a preview of these implements below, and a full list of changes will be included in the December 11th patch notes. PC additions, a push-to-talk setting for voice chat, 21.9 resolution support, and a field of view setting are all being implemented on PC with this update. Special respec. After level 50, you'll be able to choose between a new perk card or moving a special point you had previously allocated. Camp placement on login. Your camp will no longer be automatically blueprinted and stored if someone is occupying your location when you log into a server. Instead, you'll receive a notification that your space is occupied. If you decide to find a new home for your camp on that server, it will be free to do so. However, if you don't attempt to place on your camp, you will be able to switch to a new server where that spot is vacant and your camp will be fully assembled and waiting for you. Bulldozer. This is a new camp feature that will allow you to remove small trees, rocks, and other obstructions, so it's easier to create and place your camp when and where you want it. You can also bulldoze to clear these items from the surrounding area to make your camp feel more like home. We know the size of our previous patch on November 19th was very large, and downloading it was a frustrating experience for many of you, especially those who primarily play Fallout 76 on consoles. We hear you, and we're working to reduce our patch sizes going forward so that you can get back into the game as soon as possible on patch days. We know the size of our previous patch on November 19th was very large, and downloading it was a frustrating experience for many of you, especially those who primarily play Fallout 76 on consoles. We hear you, and we're working to reduce our patch sizes going forward so you can get back into the game as soon as possible on patch days. Thank you once again for continuing to share your thoughts about the game with us on the official forums, on social media, and other community channels. Keep it coming. Your feedback is a huge help as we continue to improve on Fallout 76. We'll see you in the wasteland. So there you have it. To quickly recap the updates and give my opinions, I know a lot of players will be happy about the increase to the stash limit size. Anyone who has been playing knows that your stash fills up fast, and compared to past Fallouts, where you could store an endless amount of items, the switch over to a tight cap has been frustrating, especially if you are trying to collect legendary weapons and armor, unique outfits, and items found exploring, along with junk for building. As for receiving more loot when killing bosses, I think that's a great incentive to go after the tougher enemies. You can tell an enemy is a boss by the little crown next to its health bar. This also ties into the stash limit size though. The new gear is great, but not if the player doesn't have the room to store it. The bulldozer feature, coming in the update after this one, is also badly needed for those of us who enjoy building settlements. It's been hard to find land that doesn't have items that interfere with the building process. Having the ability to clear out those obstructions will lead to some really creative settlements from the builders out there. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit subscribe to see more in the future. See you next time, and do what thou wilt.